Hi everybody, welcome to this video on the chapter of ionic equilibrium. The first question of this chapter is, assuming that BaOH twice is completely ionized in aqueous solution, the concentration of H3O plus ions in 0.005 molar aqueous solution of BaOH twice at 298 Kelvin is. Students, we know that BaOH twice will be ionized as Ba2 plus 2OH minus. इसका मतलब स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ BaOH ट्वाइस we will obtain two molecules of OH minus. Therefore, guys, concentration of OH minus will become 0.005 into 2, which comes out as 0.01. Now, students, after finding the concentration of OH minus, we'll use the equation concentration of H3O plus into concentration of OH minus is equal to 10 raised to minus 14 at 298 Kelvin. So guys, by using this equation, हमें H3O plus का concentration मिल जाएगा and this is the main concept of this question. So let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, BaOH twice is ionized as Ba2 plus 2OH minus. Guys, concentration of BaOH twice is given as 0.005 molar and therefore concentration of OH minus will become 2 into 0.005, which is equal to 0.01 molar. Now guys, once we find concentration of OH minus, we will use the relation at 298 Kelvin, concentration of H3O plus into concentration of OH minus is equal to 10 raised to minus 14. Now guys, we'll substitute the concentration of OH minus as 10 raised to minus 2 और इससे हमें फाइनल आंसर मिल जाएगा concentration of H3O plus is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 12 molar. So this is the final answer and with this we have completed this first question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the second question of this chapter is 0.01 moles of weak acid HA with Ka value 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 is dissolved in 1 liter of 0.1 molar HCl solution. The degree of dissociation of HA is. Students, this question is based on the concept of common ion effect. Let's start by understanding the dissociation of HCl. Guys, HCl is a strong acid and therefore it will completely dissociate into H plus and Cl minus. इसका मतलब students, after dissociation of HCl, concentration of H plus ions will become 0.1 molar. Guys, once we know the concentration of H plus ions, now we'll observe the dissociation of HA, which is a weak acid. Guys, because HA is a weak acid, it will partially dissociate into H plus and A minus. Guys, इसके बाद we'll write the equilibrium equation for Ka. Ka will be equal to concentration of H plus into concentration of A minus divided by concentration of HA. Guys, इस इक्वेशन को यूज करके आप डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन इजीली कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. सो लेट्स ऑब्जर्व दिस इन द सॉल्यूशन इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. यस स्टूडेंट्स, आप यहां ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो दैट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HCl इज इक्वल टू 0.1 मोलार एंड गैस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HA विल बिकम 0.01 मोलार. गैस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होता है नंबर ऑफ मोल्स डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम. यहां नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ HA वर गिवन एज 0.01 एंड द वॉल्यूम वॉज 1 लीटर. इसीलिए गैस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HA हो जाता है 0.01 मोलार. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस क्वेश्चन बाय अंडरस्टैंडिंग द डिसोसिएशन ऑफ HCl. Guys, because HCl is a strong acid, it will completely dissociate into H plus and Cl minus. Therefore, guys, after dissociation, concentration of H plus will become 0.1 molar. Guys, after dissociation of HCl, we'll observe the dissociation of HA, which is a weak acid. Guys, because HA is a weak acid, it will partially dissociate into H plus and A minus. तो गैस यहाँ पे हमें इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट का इक्वेशन लिखना होगा. इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट Ka विल बी इक्वल टू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ H प्लस इंटू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ A माइनस डिवाइडेड बाय कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HA. गैस आप यहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो दैट इनिशियली कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HA वॉज 0.01 मोलार एंड इनिशियली कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ H प्लस आयंस इज 0.1. गैस ये जो H प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इनिशियली 0.1 है, ये HCl में से आया है. उसके बाद स्टूडेंट्स, आफ्टर डिसोसिएशन ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ HA विल बिकम 0.01 माइनस 0.01 अल्फा. गाइस यहाँ अल्फा है डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन. सो गैस आफ्टर डिसोसिएशन HA का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम हो जाएगा एंड इट विल बिकम 0.01 माइनस 0.01 अल्फा. गैस ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड H प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बढ़ जाएगा एंड इट विल बिकम 0.1 प्लस 0.01 अल्फा एंड गैस A माइनस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन विल बिकम 0.01 अल्फा. गैस आपको इजी करके बता देता हूं. हम लेफ्ट साइड में लिख रहे हैं ओरिजिनल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन माइनस सी अल्फा और राइट साइड में हम लोग ओरिजिनल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन प्लस सी अल्फा लिख रहे हैं. सो गैस विल सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वैल्यू इनटू दिस इक्विलिब्रियम इक्वेशन एंड फ्रॉम दिस विल ऑब्टेन द इक्वेशन एज Ka इज इक्वल टू 0.1 प्लस 0.01 अल्फा इंटू 0.01 अल्फा डिवाइडेड बाय 0.01 माइनस 0.01 अल्फा. गैस यहाँ पे आप 0.01 अल्फा को इग्नोर कर सकते हो इन द फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट इन द न्यूमरेटर एंड इन द डिनोमिनेटर. गैस इससे इक्वेशन आपका आ जाएगा 2 इंटू 10⁻⁻⁶ इज इक्वल टू 0.1 इंटू 0.01 अल्फा डिवाइडेड बाय 0.01. Guys, after solving this, you'll obtain the value of alpha as 2 into 10⁻⁵. So guys, this is the answer for degree of dissociation. In summary guys, हम लोगों को पहले HCl का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन यूज करके H प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन निकालना है. उसके बाद स्टूडेंट्स HA का डिसोसिएशन इक्वेशन लिख के KA का इक्वेशन बनाना है. एंड गाइस आफ्टर सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग द वैल्यूज ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एट इक्विलिब्रियम आपको डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन मिल जाएगा as 2 into 10⁻⁵. So guys, with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the third question of this chapter is the molar solubility of ZnOH twice in 0.1 molar NaOH solution is x into 10⁻18 molar. What is the value of x? Guys, it is given that the solubility product of ZnOH twice is 2 into 10⁻20. स्टूडेंट्स इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए विल हैव टू राइट द इक्वेशन ऑफ सोल्यूबिलिटी प्रोडक्ट फॉर ZnOH ट्वाइस. गाइस ZnOH ट्वाइस विल डिसोसिएट एज Zn2 plus 2OH minus. Therefore, the equation of KSP will be equal to concentration of Zn2 plus into concentration of OH minus whole square. Now guys, for concentration of OH minus, we'll have to look at dissociation of NaOH एंड इससे आपको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ OH माइनस मिल जाएगा एज 0.1 मोलार. नाउ गाइस आफ्टर सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ OH माइनस एज 0.1 मोलार इनटू द KSP इक्वेशन you can easily find out the concentration of Zn2 plus, which will be your final answer. So guys, this is the main concept of this question. Let's observe all of this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, ZnOH twice will dissociate as Zn2 plus 2OH minus. Therefore guys, the equation of KSP will be equal to concentration of Zn2 plus into concentration of OH minus whole square. Guys, in this equation, concentration of OH minus will be taken as 0.1 molar because this is the concentration that you obtain after dissociation of NaOH. Guys, after substituting this value, the equation becomes KSP is equal to 0.1 whole square into S. Guys, यहाँ S है solubility of Zn2 plus ions जो हमें find out करना है. Guys, after doing basic calculation, you'll obtain the value of S as 2 into 10 raised to minus 18 molar, and this is the solubility of Zn2 plus ions in this solution. So guys, with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the fourth question of this chapter is A3B2 is a sparingly soluble salt of molar mass m and solubility x gram per liter. The solubility product satisfies the equation KSP is equal to A times x by m whole raised to 5. The value of A is. Students, A3B2 salt will dissociate as 3A plus 2B. Therefore guys, the individual solubility of A and B will be 3S and 2S respectively. इसके बाद guys, KSP equation will become equal to 3S whole cube into 2S whole square. Guys, on solving this, we'll obtain the answer as 108 S raised to 5. And guys, in the last step, we'll substitute S as equal to x upon m. So guys, on comparing, आपको A का आंसर आ जाएगा as 108. So let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, A3B2 salt will dissociate as 3 times A2 plus plus 2 times B3 minus. Therefore, guys, the individual solubility becomes 3s and 2s respectively. इसके बाद स्टूडेंट्स KSP will be equal to concentration of A whole cube into concentration of B whole square. कैसे आप यहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो कि राइट साइड में जो कोइफिशिएंट्स है दे बिकम द पावर इन द KSP इक्वेशन. Now guys, after we substitute the individual solubility, we'll get the equation as KSP is equal to 3s whole cube into 2s whole square. Guys, on solving this, we'll obtain KSP as equal to 108 s raised to 5. Now guys, s is defined as x by m and जब आप उसको back substitute कर दोगे, you'll obtain the value of a as 108. So guys, with this we have completed this question. Now let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the fifth question of this chapter is, a solution is 0.1 molar in Cl minus and 0.001 molar in CrO4 2 minus. Solid AgNO3 is gradually added to it. Assuming that this addition does not change the volume and KSP of AgCl is 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 10 and KSP of Ag2CrO4 is 1.9 into 10 raised to minus 12, फाइंड आउट विच प्रेसिपिटेट विल बी फॉर्म फर्स्ट. कैसे हमारे को यहाँ पे ये चेक करना है कि AgCl एंड Ag2CrO4 में से किसका प्रेसिपिटेट पहले फॉर्म होगा. सो गाइस, फॉर दिस विल हैव टू राइट KSP इक्वेशन फॉर बोथ ऑफ दीज सॉल्ट्स. गाइस, AgCl विल डिसोसिएट एज Ag प्लस प्लस Cl माइनस. देयरफॉर KSP फॉर AgCl विल बी इक्वल टू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ Ag प्लस इंटू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ Cl माइनस. Similarly guys, Ag2CrO4 will dissociate as 2Ag plus CrO4 2 minus. Therefore guys, KSP for Ag2CrO4 will be equal to concentration of Ag plus whole square into concentration of CrO4 2 minus. So guys, these are the two equations that we need to use and with this we'll get the answer कि किसका precipitate पहले form होगा. Let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, आप यहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो that the equation of KSP for AgCl is given by concentration of Ag plus into concentration of Cl minus. Now students, it is given in the question that concentration of Cl minus is 0.1 molar and the value of KSP has been given as 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 10. So guys, इस equation को solve करके you can obtain concentration of Ag plus and this comes out as 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 9. Guys, यहाँ printing mistake है. It should be 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 9. So guys, this is the concentration of Ag plus where the precipitate of AgCl will start to form. Now guys, similarly, KSP for Ag2CrO4 is given by concentration of Ag plus whole square into concentration of CrO4 2 minus. Now guys, in this case, concentration of CrO4 2 minus has been given as 0.001 molar and guys, KSP has been given as 1.9 into 10 raised to minus 12. So guys, after solving this, you will obtain the concentration of Ag plus as 4.3 into 10 raised to minus 5. So guys, this is the concentration of Ag plus where the precipitate of Ag2CrO4 will start to form. तो गैस, अगर आप ये दोनों वैल्यूज को कंपेयर करोगे तो आपको रियलाइज होगा दैट 1.7 इंटू 10 रेज टू माइनस 9 इज मच स्मॉलर एज कंपेयर टू 4.3 इंटू 10 रेज टू माइनस 5. इसीलिए गैस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं दैट द Ag प्लस रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रेसिपिटेट AgCl इज लेस इन कंपैरिजन टू दैट रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रेसिपिटेट Ag2CrO4. इसीलिए गैस AgCl का प्रेसिपिटेट विल बी फॉर्म्ड फर्स्ट. सो दिस इज द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. And with this, we have completed this one. Now let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes, students, the sixth question of this chapter is, in order to prepare a buffer solution of pH 5.74, sodium acetate is added to acetic acid. If the concentration of acetic acid in this buffer is 1 molar, then the concentration of sodium acetate in this buffer solution is. Students, it is also given that the value of pKa for acetic acid is 4.74. Guys, this is a question of acidic buffer in which you have a solution of weak acid and the salt of same weak acid with a strong base. Guys, in this question, the weak acid is acetic acid and the salt is sodium acetate. So guys, in the case of acidic buffer, the equation is pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. Guys, in this question, pH key value has been given as 5.74, pKa has been given as 4.74 and guys concentration of acid has been given as 1 molar. तो हमें बस इक्वेशन में वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है और आपको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट मिल जाएगा. So this is the main concept of this question. Let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, the pH of an acidic buffer is given by pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. Guys, in this question, the salt is sodium acetate, which is given by the formula CH3COO minus Na plus. And guys, the acid is acetic acid, which is given by the formula CH3COOH. Now guys, the value of pH has been given as 5.74 and the value of pKa has been given as 4.74. After substituting these values, we'll get the equation as 1 is equal to log of concentration of CH3COO minus Na plus divided by concentration of CH3COOH. Now guys, log is to the base 10 and therefore when you rearrange this, you'll get the equation as concentration of salt upon concentration of acid equal to 10 raised to 1, which is equal to 10. Now guys, concentration of acid has been given as 1 molar and therefore your final answer for concentration of sodium acetate will be 10 molar. So with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the seventh question of this chapter is the pH of solution obtained by mixing 50 ml of 1 molar HCl and 30 ml of 1 molar NaOH is x into 10 raised to minus 4. The value of x is. Students, first we'll start by calculating number of millimoles of HCl. This can be done by multiplying volume and molarity. So number of millimoles of HCl will be 50 into 1, which is equal to 50. And similarly, number of millimoles of NaOH will be 30 into 1, which is equal to 30. So guys, because number of millimoles of NaOH are less, they will be completely neutralized by 30 millimoles of HCl. So number of millimoles of HCl that will be left behind will be 50 minus 30, which is equal to 20. इसका मतलब students, after neutralization of strong base and strong acid, 20 millimoles of HCl will be left behind. So therefore, concentration of H plus ions will be 20 millimoles divided by total volume, which is 80 ml. Guys, on solving this, you will obtain concentration of H plus ions as 0.25. And after this, pH of solution will be equal to minus log of concentration of H plus ions. So guys, our final answer will be pH is equal to minus log of 0.25. So this is the main concept of this question. Let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, जैसा मैंने आपको लास्ट स्लाइड में बताया था, 30 millimoles of NaOH will be completely neutralized by 30 millimoles of HCl. Guys, therefore, total millimoles of HCl that will be left behind are 50 minus 30. Now guys, when we divide this by total volume, which is 80 ml, we'll obtain the concentration of H plus ions. इसीलिए guys यहाँ लिखा है concentration of H plus is equal to 50 minus 30 divided by 80. Guys, on solving this, we'll obtain concentration of H plus ions as 0.25, which can also be written as 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 1. उसके बाद students, pH of solution is equal to minus log of concentration of H plus ions. And guys, by substituting concentration of H plus ions as 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 1, we'll obtain the final answer as 0.6021. So guys, this is the final answer for this question. And in this question, we have learnt about neutralization of strong base by strong acid. Now let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the 8th question of this chapter is sulfurous acid H2SO3 has Ka1 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 2 and Ka2 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 8. The pH of 0.588 molar solution is. Students, आप यहाँ observe कर सकते हो that the value of Ka1 is much greater in comparison to Ka2. Therefore, guys, we can ignore the H plus ions that we obtain after second dissociation, and we can put our entire focus on the value of Ka1. Now, guys, we know that for a weak acid, Ka is equal to C alpha square. So, guys, by using this equation, we can find the value of alpha because the concentration has been given as 0.588 molar. Guys, once we find the value of alpha, we can use the formula concentration of H plus will be equal to C alpha. Guys, by using this formula, we'll obtain the concentration of H plus ions, and after that we can use a simple equation pH is equal to minus log of concentration of H plus. So guys, this is the main concept of this question. Let's observe all of this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, जैसा मैंने आपको लास्ट स्लाइड में बताया था, for a weak acid, Ka is equal to C alpha square. Guys, rearranging this equation, you will obtain alpha is equal to under root of Ka upon C. Guys, in this case, we'll only take the value of Ka1 because it is much greater in comparison to Ka2. And guys, the concentration of solution has been taken as 0.558. Guys, in the question, they had given 0.588, तो वो printing mistake था. Guys, once you substitute the value of Ka1 and concentration, you will easily obtain the value of alpha and it comes out as 0.17. Guys, once we find the value of alpha, we can easily obtain concentration of H plus ions as it is equal to C alpha. So guys, आप नीचे देख सकते हो that concentration of H plus ions is 0.558 into alpha. Guys, after substituting, you'll obtain concentration of H plus ions as 9.9 into 10 raised to minus 2. And इसके बाद guys हम pH का formula use करेंगे. pH is equal to minus log of concentration of H plus ions. Guys, because concentration of H plus ions is really close to 0.1, the final answer for pH of solution will be equal to 1. So with this we have completed this question. आपको इस question में ये समझना था that अगर आपको दो Ka के values दिए हैं and if one value is much greater than the other value, then you can ignore the second value. Also guys, for a weak acid, Ka is equal to C alpha square. So with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the ninth question of this chapter is the pH of ammonium phosphate solution if pKa of phosphoric acid and pKb of ammonium hydroxide are given by 5.23 and 4.75 respectively. Students, to solve this question, we'll have to understand the nature of ammonium phosphate salt. Guys, ammonium phosphate salt is a salt of weak acid and weak base. Guys, in such a case, pH of solution can be directly found by using the formula 7 plus half into inside the bracket pKa minus pKb. So guys, हमें बस इस formula में directly value substitute करना है and the answer becomes pH is equal to 7 plus half into inside the bracket 5.23 minus 4.75. Guys, on solving this, we'll obtain the final answer as 7.24. So guys, in conclusion, whenever you have a salt of weak acid and weak base, pH of solution will be equal to 7 plus half into inside the bracket pKa minus pKb. So guys, with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the 10th question of this chapter is 20 ml of 0.1 molar H2SO4 solution is added to 30 ml of 0.2 molar NH4OH solution. The pH of the resultant mixture is. Students, in this question, there will be neutralization of H2SO4 solution by NH4OH solution. Guys, this will result in the formation of salt NH4 twice SO4. Guys, along with this, some amount of NH4OH will also be left behind, and therefore, this solution is an example of basic buffer. Guys, basic buffer solution is a solution in which you have a weak base, and along with this weak base, you have a salt of same weak base with a strong acid. Guys, in this case, the weak base is NH4OH and the salt is NH4 twice SO4. Guys, once we find the concentration of NH4OH and NH4 twice SO4, we can use the equation of basic buffer. This equation is POH is equal to pKb plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of base. Guys, once we use this formula, we'll obtain the value of POH, and after that we'll use the relation pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Guys, by using this relation, we'll obtain the value of pH, which will be our final answer. So this is the main concept of this question. Let's observe all of this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, आप यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो न्यूट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ H2SO4 by NH4OH. Guys, the chemical reaction is H2SO4 plus twice NH4OH gives you NH4 twice SO4 plus 2H2O. इसके बाद स्टूडेंट्स विल कैलकुलेट नंबर ऑफ मिलीमोल्स ऑफ H2SO4 and NH4OH. Guys, this is done by simply multiplying volume and molarity. तो guys, आप यहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो that at time t is equal to 0, millimoles of H2SO4 present are 20 into 0.1, which is equal to 2. And guys, similarly, millimoles of NH4OH present are 30 into 0.2, which is equal to 6. Now students, because millimoles of H2SO4 are less in comparison to NH4OH, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that H2SO4 will be completely neutralized. Therefore guys, at some time t, number of millimoles of H2SO4 remaining will become 0 and number of millimoles of NH4OH remaining will be 2. Guys, आप ऊपर chemical reaction में देख सकते हो that to neutralize 1 millimole of H2SO4, you will require 2 millimoles of NH4OH. Therefore students, if we want to completely neutralize 2 millimoles of H2SO4, we will require 4 millimoles of NH4OH. Therefore students, number of millimoles of NH4OH that will remain will be 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. Also students, आप chemical reaction में देख सकते हो that the ratio of H2SO4 and NH4 twice SO4 is 1:1. इसका मतलब students, if 2 millimoles of H2SO4 are neutralized, then we can say that 2 millimoles of NH4 twice SO4 will be formed. So guys, in conclusion हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that after complete neutralization of H2SO4, you will have 2 millimoles of NH4OH that will remain, and you will also have 2 millimoles of NH4 twice SO4 that are formed. Now students, this has become a solution of basic buffer. Guys, basic buffer is a solution of weak base and salt of same weak base with strong acid. Guys, in this case, the weak base is NH4OH and the salt is NH4 twice SO4. Now guys, because this is a basic buffer solution, we have the formula of pOH. This formula is pOH is equal to pKb plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of base. अब guys, हमने ऊपर कैलकुलेशन में देखा था that after time t, number of millimoles of NH4 twice SO4 are 2 and guys, number of millimoles of NH4OH are also 2. इसीलिए guys, यहाँ इक्वेशन हो जाता है pOH is equal to 4.7 plus log of 2 divided by 2. Now students, log of 1 to the base e is equal to 0 and therefore the final answer for pOH is equal to 4.7. इसके बाद स्टूडेंट्स विल यूज अ सिंपल इक्वेशन pH plus pOH is equal to 14 and therefore pH will become equal to 14 minus 4.7, which is equal to 9.3. So with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes students, the 11th question of the chapter is the pH of 0.02 molar NH4Cl solution will be, given that Kb for NH4OH is 10 raised to minus 5. Students, this is a question of a salt of strong acid and weak base. Guys, NH4Cl is a salt of NH4OH and HCl. HCl is a strong acid and NH4OH is a weak base. Guys, whenever you have a solution of a salt of strong acid and weak base, pH will be equal to 7 minus half into inside the bracket pKb plus log C. Guys, यहाँ concentration has been given as 0.02 molar and pKb calculate करने के लिए we'll use the formula pKb is equal to minus log of Kb. So guys, once we substitute the values, we'll obtain the final answer. Let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, आप यहाँ observe कर सकते हो that pH of a solution of a salt of strong acid and weak base is given by 7 minus half into inside the bracket pKb plus log C. Guys, pKb will be equal to minus log of Kb and because Kb has been given as 10 raised to minus 5, pKb will become equal to 5. Guys, concentration has been given as 0.02 molar, so it becomes 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. And now we'll substitute these values into this equation. From this you will obtain pH is equal to 7 minus half into inside the bracket 5 plus log of 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. Guys, after doing basic calculation, we'll obtain the final answer as 5.35. So guys, in conclusion, whenever you have a salt of strong acid and weak base, pH will be equal to 7 minus half into inside the bracket pKb plus log C. So with this, we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes, students, the 12th question of this chapter is pH of 0.005 molar calcium acetate solution is given that pKa of acetic acid is 4.74. Students, this is a question of salt of weak acid and strong base. Guys, calcium acetate is formed when calcium hydroxide reacts with acetic acid. Acetic acid is a weak acid and calcium hydroxide is a strong base. Guys, whenever you have a salt of weak acid and strong base, pH will be equal to 7 plus half into inside the bracket pKa plus log C. Guys, in this case, the value of pKa is 4.74 and guys, जो concentration है वो हमें calculate करना पड़ेगा, which we can observe in the solution. So let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes, students, calcium acetate, which is given by the formula CH3COO twice Ca, splits as calcium 2 plus and 2CH3COO minus. तो गैस आप यहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो दैट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ CH3COO minus will be double of original concentration. So its value becomes 2 into 0.005 which is equal to 0.01. गैस हम यहाँ CH3COO minus का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन निकाल रहे हैं बिकॉज इसी के हाइड्रोलिसिस से हमें OH माइनस आयंस मिलते हैं. Now guys, whenever you have a salt of weak acid and strong base, pH is equal to 7 plus half into inside the bracket pKa plus log C. गैस यहाँ pKa की वैल्यू इज 4.74 एंड गैस यहाँ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन हमें लेना होगा 0.01. गैस यहाँ हमें कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट नहीं लेना है, हमें कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ CH3COO माइनस आयंस लेने हैं बिकॉज इसी के हाइड्रोलिसिस से आपको OH माइनस आयंस मिलता है. So guys, once we substitute these values, we'll obtain the final answer as 7.04. So guys, with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes, students, the 13th question of this chapter is the percentage of pyridine that forms pyridinium ion in a 0.1 molar aqueous pyridine solution is given that Kb for pyridine is 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 9. Students, this is a question of a weak base solution. Guys, whenever we have a weak base, we have the equation Kb is equal to C alpha square. So students, इस equation को solve करके we need to find the value of alpha. And guys, once we find alpha, we'll multiply this by 100 to find the percentage of pyridine that has converted to pyridinium ion. So this is the main concept of this question. Let's observe the solution in the next slide. Yes, students. आप यहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो कन्वर्जन ऑफ pyridine into pyridinium ion. Guys, the equation is C5H5N plus H2O in a reversible way gives you C5H5NH plus OH minus. Guys, this is an example of a weak base solution. Therefore, we can use the equation Kb is equal to C alpha square. Guys, on rearranging this equation, we obtain alpha is equal to under root of Kb by C. Now guys, we'll substitute the value of Kb as 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 9 and guys, concentration C is 0.1 molar. Guys, after doing basic calculation, we obtain the value of alpha as 1.3 into 10 raised to minus 4. Now guys, when I multiply this alpha by 100, I'll obtain the percentage of pyridine that has been converted into pyridinium ion. So the final answer will be 0.013%. So guys, with this we have completed this question. Let's move ahead to the next slide. Yes, students, the last question of this chapter is an acidic buffer is obtained on mixing which of the following 4 options? Guys, acidic buffer is a solution in which you have a weak acid and then you have a salt of same weak acid with strong base. So guys, if we analyze option D, we have a mixture of HCl and CH3COONA. Guys, when we react these two, the chemical reaction will be CH3COONA plus HCl gives you CH3COOH plus NaCl. So guys, in this chemical reaction, we will have formation of CH3COOH, which is a weak acid, and guys, some amount of CH3COONA will be left behind. This is the salt of the same weak acid with a strong base. Therefore guys, the correct answer for this question should be option D. Let's observe this in the solution in the next slide. Yes students, the chemical reaction is CH3COONA plus HCl gives you CH3COOH plus NaCl. Guys, let's start by calculating number of millimoles for both the reactants. Guys, for sodium acetate, the calculation is 200 into 0.1, which is equal to 20. And for HCl, the calculation is 100 into 0.1, which is equal to 10. Guys, यहाँ पे हम वॉल्यूम एंड मोलारिटी मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं और इससे हमें नंबर ऑफ मिलीमोल्स मिल जाएंगे. So guys, number of millimoles of sodium acetate are 20 and those of HCl are 10. Now guys, because HCl is less in quantity, it will react completely, and therefore after some time interval, the concentration of HCl will become 0. इसका मतलब स्टूडेंट्स, HCl के जो 10 millimoles थे, all of them will react with CH3COONA. Therefore guys, number of millimoles of CH3COONA that will be left behind will be 20 minus 10, which is equal to 10. इसके अलावा स्टूडेंट्स, on the right hand side, number of millimoles of acetic acid formed will also be 10, and along with this there will be 10 millimoles of NaCl. Now guys, in the final mixture we will have 10 millimoles of CH3COOH, which is acetic acid, and along with this we'll also have 10 millimoles of CH3COONA, which is sodium acetate. So guys, in this final solution we have a weak acid, and along with this we have a salt of same weak acid with strong base. Therefore guys, this solution will be an acidic buffer. So with this we have completed this question and also this video. I hope you had a lot of fun watching this video. Till then, stay happy and keep smiling. I will see you in the next video.